Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Chili. So today we're going to do a reading for Geminis for this month of May 2022. And I do apologize for putting the videos out so late in this month, but I'm still trying to get them out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially the subscribe part, the like and subscribe part, because that will, especially when you subscribe, it'll let you know when I put up new videos. I do plan on doing more videos than just the monthlies. Check me out over on TikTok, Chilling on E. Alrighty, and let's see what messages we have for my Geminis this month of May 2022. Keep in mind, I do read from the sun sign perspective mostly, just so that way you know if this is your reading or not. But you are more than welcome to check out your moon, rising, and or any other natal aspects from your natal chart to get an even clearer picture. Oh, you may need to. And keep in mind that my intention is here. My intention here is just for guidance and just to help you maybe have some clarity, confirmation of of certain things you've already suspected. So in the end, make sure that whatever decisions you make, it's based on your best interest. Okay, last shuffle. And this month's perfume fragrance for the month of May is by Lancome. Comes from Lancome, and this is called Treson. I like this one. I'm actually wearing it now. It has a nice powdery, almost nostalgic kind of a scent. A little floral, a little woodsy, a little spicy. It's sweet. It's not. This is not like baby powdery. Um, it's a very gentle. I don't know. Like I feel like it's a nice, gentle scent on the skin. I have it on my hands. I wish you could see. Um, but these are the minis only because I'm looking too. I love perfumes, so I thought until I find the ones that I really like, I'm just gonna get the mini ones for now, and then when I get one, I will go for it. But I really really like this one, and I think this is definitely a good choice for you for the air signs. All right, but in case you're interested, I did do which one was it? Treson in Love for Earth signs. This is also a little. This is a little bit different. This is a little bit different. The sentence a little bit stronger, a little spicier. I like it. Um, but again, this one's Treson in Love by Lancome, and this is Lancome. This is Treson by Lancome. I apologize if I'm butchering the pronunciation. All right, so let's take a look at what messages we have for our Geminis this month of May 2022. Just make sure. Yep. Okay, we're good to go. Ooh. Oh, all right. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups. Judgment. Wow. What decisions are we making? Six of Pentacles and Eight of Cups. What are we walking away from? This is very interesting. Oh, no wonder. The Devil, the World, Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords. I don't want to keep going further because that's a lot of cards. Wow, that is something else. Give me one moment, guys. All right. Sorry about that. I had to take care of something real quick. So kind of forgot where I left off. All right. This is the overall underall energy. So let's get into this first. It's going to be a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I think the clarity is needed. So we know that there's a devil. So there's some kind of, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or it could just simply be something that you know to be toxic for you, or that you know is not right for you. It could be temptation. It could be, for me, it's a strong sense of temptation because look, he's trying to tempt the kid with money, trying to tempt her with ice cream, but you see the boys, both of their cats I didn't realize that before. There's two cats trying to get their attention to warn them, or I think they're trying to warn them, trying to get them away from the devil, who's trying to distract them, trying to tempt them. So this could be, issues with money. Um, money, somehow money is being dangled in front of you. Like, but is it legal? And what about ice cream? Like, is it sweets? Like, be mindful of how much sweets you're taking in. And we have the volcano, so be careful because something's about to blow. It looks like maybe with a volcano, you never know. Some volcanoes are active, so there may be plumes of clouds. Maybe it already went off, or it's about to, one or the other. Then we have that followed by the world card. So could be that this is finally coming to an end. Whatever was being dangled in front of you as a distraction, as a temptation, um, as something to be dependent upon, a fear, anxiety, panic, all those kinds of things, your way of thinking about things, um, all of that should be ending because there's freedom here, right? There's that sense of freedom here, that sense of uh, just just freedom. Freedom is the only word I can think of at this moment. Followed by the Ace of Wands. So I think it's either you have, if you haven't yet, then you're going to maybe perhaps after this reading or during the reading, you're going to understand what this distraction, what this whatever this devil is representing, right? Because then once it's over, once it's done with, it's ended, it's over. Ace of Wands, there was a new sense of passion within you to want to pursue new projects, new careers is the word I'm getting. Knowledge too. So we have the book. I don't know if you can see it here. There's a book there, there's a scroll, feathers, these like a writing feather, a wand, paintbrush, music. There's you want to pursue your own interests, and that is a great thing. And then you have Seven of Swords. It could be that be mindful there may be somebody who may try to stop this progress, or there may be a need for you to keep this quiet, keep this under wraps, my dear Gemini. Keep in mind, not everyone is meant to know everything that you're doing. Um, just because you never know anyone's true intentions. So that may be it. It's not, and it may feel like you're sneaking, like you're hurting somebody by not telling them. Um, but again, you might need to be mindful of who you tell. I don't really feel like somebody is trying to hurt, or maybe there is somebody who's trying to, you know, stab your back or something. They're not saying anything. Like they're not necessarily watching you. They're looking at what you've done, right? They're looking at what you've achieved. Um, I'm just saying because of this card, you have the swords there. They're looking into your fortune. Those look like crystal balls. Oh, they're looking at what's coming into your blessing. If you are not the Gemini, you're watching for the Gemini. What's that term that they use? The cross watcher, right? Leave them alone. Leave my page. Leave their blessings alone. It ain't none of your business and it's not for you. Um, but you may have someone Gemini who's out there looking, getting readings or checking on what's going on with you through tarot, or just asking people around like, oh, have you heard from so and so? What's going on with them? So just make sure like nobody, especially with family, just keep things under wraps because what you're doing does not need to be out there being known. Just be careful with what you're doing that you don't hurt anybody in the process. That's your overall underall energy. But I really think somebody's trying to look in and block your blessings. So be mindful of that. Be protective. Meditation and intuition. Do some protective work, right? Breathing. Protective work can be, you can do the cleansing of yourself, of your space, spiritual bath, things like that. or just doing things that you really enjoy to help to keep you in a positive energy. Now, the main reading, that was just overall underall. Let's go to the main. The main spread here, we have communication coming in very soon. If it hasn't already, I would say within 8 days, uh, maybe 8 weeks. I don't know, but I feel like because this is for the month of May, within next 8 days, but if not sooner, you know. And whatever this communication is, it could be coming from a fire sign. It's going to it's communication that brings in good news, because here you are in the Nine of Cups energy, where you have emotional self fulfillment, or at least have achieved some of that. Because there is 10 of Cups, you could achieve a 10 of Cups without anyone, right? But right now, at this moment, you're feeling very serene. You're feeling good. You're happy. You seem grounded. So maybe there's a need for you to work with water too. That may be important. Spiritual bath, maybe. Even if you can't do a spiritual bath, maybe you know, getting like when you take a shower, just just take an extra moment or two to just enjoy the water falling over you, or maybe just going out by the ocean if you can, even if it's just a walk along the boardwalk or something. Even I've kind of thought about having to do that. That just the thought of it is just brings a calmness to me. Then we have that followed by judgment. So you've made a choice. A choice was made, or will be made. Yeah, there you go, the confirmation. Or will be made. And it's going to be for you to go on a journey that will allow you to be very abundant, very prosperous, either to allow you to uh, be able to be charitable, or for others to be charitable towards you, right? And you have everybody seems to have a familiar here except for this boy. It looks like people are asking her, so this could be more your energy. People are going to be those who were trying to hurt you, those who were, trying to block those blessings. They're going to be in a position where, um, the hermit, I don't know what the hermit has to do. Maybe you need to spend some time. You're going to be on this path alone. You got to really look deep within for some reason. And so do they. That's why they're in the position that they're in. They may be asking you, how did you do this? How did you achieve this um, success, this serenity, this happiness, you know? And and I believe the choice too could be that this is you. You don't have to give in. You don't have to be so charitable to others, to those who have hurt you, or tried to, and you choose to walk away. Wow. Let's take a closer look at judgment. Why is judgment here? Please and thank you. Just one or two cards to clarify judgment. Oh, we have the Two of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So, your judgment, the choice that you had to make was whether you continue in the same direction or you go in a new direction. You know what you want, all right, because you're holding the world in your hands. So the limitations are on you. You're limiting yourself as to how far you can go, right? But are you going to take the path you're still on, or are you going to have the courage to finally go in a new direction? And you know already that a new direction may be needed. It's almost like you're leaving the past behind for the new one. Um, you could be dealing with a water sign, someone who may be a mother, someone who may have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their chart. Could be strong Scorpio, what with judgment being here. Um, it could be you go in the direction of the Queen of Cups. Or you choose to become more, you could have made the choice of no longer being, I don't want to say, it's not that you're single. You could be single, But I think it's more about you deciding. It could be too, like maybe you're deciding to be a mom. Maybe, but it seems like you're opening up for love too. There's a lot here, so there could be, depending on who comes across the video, you know, it's. I feel a little sense of loss with this card here. It's almost like you're hoping or wishing for something that you really want, like you really want to love on someone, but who, or someone's really wishing that you would love on them. Um, but really, it's up to you what direction you want to go in. Let's take a look at that Eight of Cups. Why is that Eight of Cups here, please and thank you? Oh, they want to turn over. You could be going the direction where you're either going to deal with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, strong Scorpio, or you are going to embody that energy of the Queen of Cups. Let's take a look at what Eight of Cups. Wow. Why are we walking? I'm losing control. Sorry, guys. Okay. You're walking away from a commitment to an emperor. Hierophant. It could be maybe you're leaving your career. You're gonna go for something that's more emotionally fulfilling for you. We have the Hierophant and the Emperor, so this could definitely be someone, like a boss. Because I don't really feel like this is relationship wise. This is like this isn't love related to love. It's not a love reading. It's a general reading, but most of the times I do get love in these general readings. But the focus is not love this month. The focus is on you, possibly a career path, work, finances, that kind of thing. That's what seems to be the theme for this month so far. Um, so you're going to walk away from corporation, is the word I'm getting, from this boss. They could be an older gentleman. I mean, it's not like I don't really. It's almost like he's a tyrant, but he's not a tyrant. He's just maybe too stuck in his ways, so um, demanding and the way he wants things is what I feel. He's, you know, but you have a contract with them, or you could be walking away from, you know, we have six. I want to look into the Six of Pentacles too. Or this is what you could be, because you're leaving all of the past and behind. Whatever choice that you make, you're leaving that past behind. You're no longer going to give to these people. So that's what you could be walking away and or going towards this Hierophant, this Emperor. So this is strong Taurus Aries energy. I tend to associate the Emperor with Virgo energy as well because of the great mountains in the background. I don't know why Virgo. It's just that's just me. Um, but definitely, I mean, they could be a Taurus with strong fire, fire with strong Taurus. But I really feel like Taurus with strong fire, and um, wow, this could be a same sex. You have it appears to be two of the same gender. This is strong energy, and I'm just trying to understand it, and I'm trying to communicate it, in a very clear way. Um, but I'm finding it kind of difficult just because the energy is so heavy. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles. Why is that here? So it's like, okay, so we're leaving things behind. We're no longer giving. Who are we no longer giving to? I got two cards. Look at that. The Hermit. Remember that came out? You're no longer a Virgo or another or a fire sign. or you're no longer giving to because you're also you've taken some time to look deep within, and because you could have strong fire in your chart. It could be you're going in a direction where you're going to do something for yourself. This could be the energy you're getting into. This is very strong. But I think if anything, you're probably partnering up because Hierophant is a commitment between two. All right. So you might have to leave family behind and not focus on that so much. It's kind of just because they look younger. It could be like that's a mom and that's a child. Um, you know, and your kids could be older and it's time to let them go and it's time for you to continue on with the next chapter of your life. That could be another way to be look for it to look at. Um, the other thing too, like I said, is you're no longer giving to the past. And I think the reason for that could be that you finally took time and looked deep within yourself to realize that you do have the answers within yourself. You are, you know, you are a queen of wands yourself, even though you're an air sign. You could have strong air, strong Sagittarius, I mean, strong fire with strong Sagittarius in your chart, or you could have strong Scorpio in your chart. Um, looks what we don't have. You know what I realized we don't have? We don't have air. The only air we have is the Seven of Pentacles. So I think there's a need to start thinking about things, start planning things out, how you're going to do this, because that's a lot. You could be no longer giving to another fire sign, strong Sagittarius, um, or to a fire sign, because they need to find those answers within themselves. They need to take more time for themselves. Um, to really figure out and to really come into their own energy, into their own element, right? So you may have to let them be. You may want to help, but you gotta help yourself too. You gotta do what's best for you. And sometimes, believe it or not, people may not. I mean, especially with fire signs, um, it's not that they don't need help. It's just maybe just a quick check in is enough because they got to deal with things. They're in a hermit mode. If you're dealing with a fire sign, they're in a hermit mode. All right. If you're interested in a fire sign, you're open to want to offer them this love and affection, but they may not be available because they're in hermit mode right now. They have to go through some personal spiritual changes in order for them to be able to really be themselves. And again, you don't have to give into the situation. You can go ahead and move on, and you're going to move on. This could be like you're going to work on yourself. Maybe entrepreneur energy too could be it. You're going to partner with somebody to work on something to build something. Um, there's a lot going on here. It's a little bit difficult, just because of the energies they're kind of pulling back and forth, and I could see why a decision needed to be changed. It almost feels like a final decision hasn't been made, but it's been made. You just got to go in the direction that you want. And if you are open to love, or if there is someone who is open to love, you may want to, you know, go in that direction, and possibly um, working with them. You could be walking away from a marriage, from a connection, from a relationship. Again, it could be professional where you're leaving a corporation and deciding to work for yourself, or you're deciding to partner with someone else. All right, let's see what. Wow, that was strong. Um, that was strong, dear Gemini's, and I would like to end it with some inspirational messages from the Botanical Inspirations deck. We have Lily. Oh, I love lilies. Majestic in virtue, the lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. And we have the sacred lotus, enlightenment. No mud, no lotus. So sometimes we have to go through hard stuff in order to reach the good. And as much as love and affection that you may have for someone, as much care as you may have, as much as you may want to look out for them, um, which is very rare because not everybody's really looking out for another person's best interest. Um, I think that's very admirable of you or of the other person. But in the end, you do have to do what's best for you. All right. All right, my dear Geminis. Wow, it's a bit of a heavy month. Mercury retrograde is tomorrow, starts tomorrow. So just take it easy. I think you'll be okay. I think it's a more thought is needed and a bit more grounding. Keep keep your energy protected, keep yourself protected. um, you know however it is that you choose to do that. Don't forget again to like, share, and subscribe. The fragrance for the month again is um Trisson from Lancome. um, and I really appreciate this opportunity for reading for you, and I can't wait to read for you again. Bye.